A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You look at the Steeler defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Ritter to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Falcons.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 9 here. Ritter. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
First down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back to throw, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will lead to a third and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 10. Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Shelton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Steelers 0.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shelton. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Rolling to his right. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st down, it's Shelton. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Good touchdown. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alex Highsmith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Ritter. Catch is made by Hardman. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Now, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
They'll run for it with Robinson.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Ritter from the gun.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ritter with another throw on second down.
That is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 5. Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Steeler touchdown. The promised a bit for one and kicked the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Flushed out right.
That is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through in this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ritter back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now Austin. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He returns that pass 73 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, it worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ritter to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Here's one deep for Pickens.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground.
Shelton.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Shelton. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. The second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards.
A gain of 52 yards.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Option play, here's Robinson.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons get a bit closer. Coup for the extra point.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Next to score, Steelers 35, Falcons 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shelton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Ritter now on second down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Shelton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down, Ritter.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ritter now. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Ritter. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right.
And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Shelton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took